What's going on, people? This is Shok. I didn't know that fade effect was on, but what's up? What's going on, everybody? So I want to give my quick impressions for Three Houses because I said I would do this for those who may not have been able to catch my live stream last night. This game, guys, pretty fucking amazing. I gotta say. And of course, I knew this would be a good game. You know, just looking at it, the little bit I did look at it because, like I said, I try to go into this game kind of without knowing anything, so that way I could be pleasantly surprised and whatnot. But I always thought this was going to be a good Fire Emblem title, but that's it, right? I thought it was just going to be like another good entry in this series, which I was totally okay with having, right? I was down for that. This ended up being the next step in the series, right? Like the evolution of the franchise, exactly what it needed. Not that it was dying or whatnot. We all know the story. Awakening basically saved Fire Emblem from going extinct, and then unfortunately, Fate sold pretty well. You know what I mean? I didn't really fuck with Fates, but the way I explained it last night on my stream, shouts to Doggo in the back. The way I explained it last night was that this game is the Breath of the Wild of the Fire Emblem series. You know what I mean? Sure, this series was technically fine beforehand and whatnot, but it really is that entry in the franchise that really just takes it to the next level. And after I'm about like 8-9 hours into this game probably, and I can honestly say I haven't finished it like I just said, but I can honestly say it's the best Fire Emblem. And I know that's weird to say considering I haven't finished the game, but just based off of the 8 hours I played the game, it is the Fire Emblem game that I have been the most impressed with ever. Granted, I haven't played every single one, but I played enough to where I feel like I can have a pretty accurate, solidified opinion on that. And when I was playing it last night, I was just like, man, why weren't all of these things in Fire Emblem before? You know what I mean? And I get that Intelligent Systems is a much smaller developer. They don't have like the largest team in the world. They don't have the most money, right? They're not like a Zelda developer or a Smash developer or anything like that. They're Fire Emblem, which is a known franchise, but it's not, a type of Mario Kart or something like that selling 5 to 20 million. You know what I mean? So I get that they're a much smaller team. And it seems like that mobile game, Fire Emblem Heroes, has really helped them a lot. This game just goes to show how much better games could be if you just have a larger budget for it. Granted, there are still a couple areas in this game that I'm like, and really that's mostly talking about the game graphically. It is definitely graphically underwhelming. I mean, character models look fine for the most part, but a lot of the environments kind of remind you of some GameCube era type stuff, but again, at the same time, it's Fire Emblem, so you don't really have that high quality expectation for the graphics when it comes to a Fire Emblem game. They've never been beautiful, amazing looking games like that. But it can still look a little bit better. But understand, like I said, Intelligent Systems isn't the most wealthy developer, and they don't have the largest team in the world. But yeah, it looks like due to the revenue of Fire Emblem Heroes, we actually have a type of like hub world in the Fire Emblem game. We get to move around and go places. We have this really cool new quest system. And none of this is necessarily like new or innovative or anything like that. It's just first times for the series, that just give the series a much fresher, unique taste. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, all these RPG elements that we've come to know and love, and more traditional RPGs and stuff like that have made their way to Fire Emblem, and it fits Fire Emblem perfectly. Probably my favorite thing about this game is that everything is voiced except for the protagonist and cutscenes, which I hate. I hate that so much. I wish developers would stop doing silent protagonists. Now, if it's a protagonist that's always been silent since we've known him or her, that's fine. But if you're making a new game, new characters, whatever, like, please give us voice protagonists. Now, yes, he does talk in battle, kind of like Joker from Persona, but for me, it's just so awkward and off-putting when I'm watching a cutscene or something, and there's just a one-sided conversation happening because all the protagonist does is, just sit there with a blank stare, and they nod every now and then sometimes. Shake their head and shit. that shit bothers me. I really wish they stopped doing that. But outside the protagonist, everything is voiced. Even just irrelevant little NPC characters that if you're just running around the university and you talk to them, they're voiced. You know what I mean? So it's not this kind of archaic, old school, talk to somebody, a text bubble pops up and there's just nothing. There's not even any noise, right? You're just reading. Everybody is actually voiced, and I know, I know for people who aren't Nintendo fans, that's not a big deal at all, because it's really Nintendo and some other Japanese devs that do this a lot. But for like more Western games, Western studios, they usually voice characters and whatnot. But it's a big deal for Fire Emblem because we're just used to having to read all the freaking time. Kind of the same with Breath of the Wild. When I was playing that, I was like, oh man, it's so refreshing to actually hear words. You know what I mean? Like full sentences and regularly in a Zelda game. This is actually really freaking cool. So it just, like I said, it just kind of brings a fresh new take on the series. The combat system is awesome. The game mechanically is super sound, very in depth. Of course, they have the whole affinity between the characters you can do. Of course, you can wife people up or husbando people up. You know what I mean? All that stuff kind of returns. This is just the whole professor and university mechanics. You get to cheat your students. Of course, you can kind of use that as an opportunity to really build up the units you prefer to play with and whatnot, and kind of have like the stars of your team. You recruit people from other houses into your house. Like I said, the quest system is really dope. You can quick travel to the different areas within the town, so you don't have to just spend countless hours running around. Thank you for that, Intelligent Systems. I don't know why a lot of RPG developers don't enable, and it's not all, excuse me, it's not all of them, but they don't enable any type of fast travel system. That's freaking annoying, but Intelligent Systems has integrated that perfectly. I don't really have that many gripes about this game. Really, and it just got freaking bright. My only gripe comes down to the visuals, and it's like, it's for a Fire Emblem game, so it's like, it doesn't matter. If maybe if it was something like a shooter or something that wasn't turn-based, I'd care more, but, given the nature of the game, it's not like a huge problem. It's not a deal breaker or anything like that, but this game is pretty amazing. If you guys are on the fence about it, I highly recommend it. The story is really freaking good so far. Is this worth $60? Absolutely, because each story branch is like 80 hours long. So if you do all three, yeah, that's going to be a pretty good chunk of playtime, and that's not including, just doing grinding, optional content and things like that. So this game can last you a long while. But that's pretty much all I have to say about Fire Emblem. Don't necessarily take this as a review, because obviously I haven't beaten the game, so I can't really give it a score because I haven't finished it. But I just wanted to kind of give my day one impressions on it. It has exceeded my expectations. I'm really enjoying it. And that's pretty much all I have to say. I think this is the best Fire Emblem to date based off of what I've played. But that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. By the time this video is up and live, I will be live over at my Twitch, twitch.tv/Shokio, doing a Smash Ultimate viewer tournament that I'm now doing either weekly or bi-weekly. It really just kind of depends on my mood, but I always announce whether or not I'm doing a tournament the Monday of the week. But yeah, I'm going to be doing the tournament today, 6 p.m. Central Time. So tune in for that if you guys care to see that. But also just check out my Twitch in general, because of course I play other games, and of course I'll be streaming Fire Emblem as well. I might be streaming Fire Emblem after the tournament. We'll see how long the tournament lasts. But yeah, guys, make sure you guys check out my Twitch, because that's 99% of where I am these days. I know I haven't done too much YouTube content. I do have quite a few video ideas in the pipeline. So let's see if I can get those out soon. I haven't forgotten about my channel at all. But if you guys want to keep up with me, ask me questions, communicate with me and all that, that'll be over at my Twitch, twitch.tv/Shokio. But thanks for watching, guys. That's for this video. I'll see y'all later.